right. Happy cyclist. The old thatched barn made into a house. Well, I'm very glad I came down the Elm. Very glad I came to order a gate from Stubbs Cox Woodyard. Otherwise I wouldn't have probably have done this. Thank you very much, thank you. Thank you. I'm being very polite, aren't I? Because people are being nice. Kindness is its own reward. Back in the world, back in the real world now. This next bit of talking is a pre-recorded bit of audio because I've got something to get off my chest. I've noticed that lately I seem to be talking a lot about getting old. Mainly this is in relation to myself. I hear myself saying things I never thought I would hear myself say. If anything, I would think myself more likely to be saying positive things about getting old. In fact, up until about a year ago, I do believe I was quite enjoying being an old bloke. I was feeling fairly content with my life as it was going along steadily. I'd come to terms with the fact that I had a dicky heart, a couple of blockages in my heart, that is. Anyway, I was so come to terms with it that apart from a daily small dose of aspirin, I wasn't doing anything about it. Well, I say I wasn't doing anything, but I had been eating a healthy diet and keeping active, rather than being sedentary. Sedentary, that's a nice word, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, I didn't want to be sedentary and sit watching the telly all day. So yeah, things were going along nicely. And then they started going wrong. Personal things went wrong, that hurt family members. Things I couldn't do anything about. But, if a family member has troubles and you can't help them with it, well, that's not nice, is it? I didn't like the idea that I couldn't do anything to help someone. But anyway, that's resolved now. Then Mia, the German Shepherd, my old dog, she got really poorly. And I had to make that sad decision about, ending her life. Well, that nearly broke me. Then I tried to, I had a rescue dog, Mac. I tried to give him a home, German Shepherd he was. But I couldn't cope. I just couldn't cope. I wasn't very well myself, and I just didn't have the strength to control him, and he had so many problems, apart from being aggressive. And I couldn't walk far enough to exercise him. So I had to make the decision to return him to the rescue. I mean, that was hard, and it still hurts me to this day. Even though I know that he's fine, he's doing very well and happy, a happy dog. I mean, to terms with he's had special treatment. But anyway, it wasn't easy. And then Tricia, George's mum, had a fall, and she was confined to bed for ages, and I had to help with her. Anyway, all these things combined to make me realise that at nearly 80 years old, I was really getting quite old. As Queen Elizabeth once said, this has been a horrible year. Well, she actually said annus horribilis, but I ain't posh enough to describe it like that. So anyway, as I say, I found myself lately going on about being old. I say going on about it, but I really mean being a miserable, moaning old git. The other day, I heard myself saying that all my old friends and acquaintances were all dead. Oh my God. Well, that's not quite true. I mean, there are still a few left. But who wants to hear that sort of talk? It's a right proper turn-off. Anyway, I just want to say that after this little video today, I'm going to do my very best not to go on about being old. I'm going to be much more positive. And if you hear me mention how awful it is to be old, you have my permission to give me a kick up the arse. I mean, the subject might occasionally rear its ugly head, but I shall fight against it. On the positive side of things, I may not have a dog of my own, but my son George has a little dog I can sometimes take care of. And Jodie, my daughter, has an elderly Labrador, and she's just got a new puppy, a German Shepherd. So my life will not be entirely dogless. And that's a good thing, isn't it? I'm still building my shepherd's hut wagon, shepherd's hut, living van, whatever it is. I was going to make it entirely from old pallet wood, but I've decided that isn't practical, so I shall be buying some materials. I shall probably try and sell it when it's finished, so it's best to do it properly. And that's it for now. I'm going to continue making videos. Thank goodness I can still ride my motorbikes, even if it's only locally. Yeah, I'll make videos and I'll tell stories and I'll, show you what's happening around the place, as you seem to like. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.